They call him the Panty Dropper. Can you believe that? Panty Dropper.
Must we start with the nadir? The absolute rock bottom of nomenclature. It sets a tone I fear we'll never recover from.
Recover. We're diving in. Welcome back to Heartbook Radio, folks. The only book show that admits reading can make you dumber.
Today, we're dissecting, regrettably, Fake as Puck by Sarah Smith. A title that, frankly, promises a level of artifice the book wholeheartedly delivers.
Artifice. This book is pure gold. It's about this NHL superstar, right? Xander Williams. And get this, he walks into his birthday party, sees the new team doctor, Sophie, and thinks his buddies hired him a lady of the night. A stripper.
He mistakes a medical professional there to treat his injury for paid entertainment because she exists. The sheer diagnostic failure is staggering. It speaks volumes about his character, or lack thereof.
Character. Who needs character when you're the Panty Dropper? Okay, maybe it's a little dumb, but it's funny, and she's the coach's daughter. Awkward.
The premise hinges on profound stupidity and a shocking disregard for professional boundaries. Let's move on to the character assassination. Shall we? Xander? Nickname aside, which is grounds for immediate social ostracization. He begins as a caricature of toxic masculinity.
Toxic. He's a hockey player. They're supposed to be rough. He probably uses that nickname ironically. Like how I call my Prius the Beast.
There is nothing ironic about Panty Dropper, and reviewers claim he morphs into a golden retriever boyfriend almost instantly. This abrupt personality transplant is narratively convenient, but psychologically absurd. He sends her pink roses because they match her blush. It's saccharine nonsense.
Hey, some ladies like that. My ex-wife Brenda, she loved that stuff. Before she ran off with the plumber, said I wasn't in touch with my feelings. Maybe Xander's just in touch. And the touch her and die thing. That's hot, protective.
It's possessive caveman rhetoric. As for Sophie, a supposed genius doctor who skipped grades, yet needs steamy lessons from the jock, because she's apparently never encountered basic human desire. It perpetuates the damaging trope that female intelligence precludes sexual awareness, and she still lives with her controlling father.
Okay, the dad's a piece of work. Total control freak. Reminds me of my old high school coach, Coach Henderson. Guy made us weigh in after water breaks. Psycho, but Sophie needing lessons. Maybe she was just book smart, not, bedroom smart. Xander's just helping her study. For the physical exam, get it?
The euphemism isn't fooling anyone. It's infantilizing. She's a doctor. He plays a sport involving sticks. Why is he the presumed expert on intimacy?
Experience. You think the Panty Dropper hasn't logged some ice time?
And let's not forget the universally despised X. Ethan, who apparently threatens revenge porn. Charming. A necessary villain, I suppose, to make Xander look comparatively saintly.
Total twat, that guy. Good riddance. But hey, what about Xander apparently dating his teammate Dell's girlfriend the day after they broke up? That's cold. Man bro code violation, major penalty.
Which brings us loosely to the question, is this book actually any good? Beyond the questionable ethics and flimsy character arcs.
Good. It's great. It's got everything. Fake dating, grumpy sunshine, coach's daughter, forced proximity. It's a trope buffet. You just load up your plate.
It's a smorgasbord of cliches. A literary potluck where everyone brought the same predictable dish. And the pacing. They fall in love practically overnight. Where is the tension? The conflict. Reviewers rave about the no third act breakup. I call that narrative cowardice. It's boring.
Boring. It's relaxing. Finally, a book where they don't have a stupid fight over nothing just to stretch the page count. It's like you want them to be miserable. Just like you argued Darcy wasn't really that into Elizabeth Bennet, that it was all just social manoeuvring.
That was a nuanced argument about economic and societal pressures in Regency England, not a dismissal of romance. This book, however, lacks any nuance whatsoever. I found a listener email, probably you wrote it, saying, and I quote, "I was giggling and kicking my feet in the air." Kicking feet.
See, pure joy. Another listener stayed up till 2 a.m. reading it. That's dedication. Okay, here's one. Mistaking the new team doctor for a stripper is a pretty idiot thing to do. But oh my god, Xander is the ultimate golden retriever book boyfriend. See, they get it.
They get emojis? The bar is subterranean. The only redeeming quality I found was one line attributed to Xander. When asked the capital of Vermont, he apparently said Ben and Jerry's. Mildly amusing. I concede.
Exactly, he's funny. Okay, maybe he got too nice. Like, where did the panty dropper edge go? Suddenly he's all pink roses and feelings. I don't know, maybe I liked him better when he was an idiot.
You're changing your opinion mid-rant. Astounding.
Keeps things fresh. So if Xander were a sandwich, what kind would he be?
Come on.
Perhaps a very large, initially intimidating sub that turns out to be mostly Wonder Bread and a disconcertingly sweet filling. Unsatisfying.
Huh. I'd say he's a Philly cheese-a-steak. Messy. Maybe bad for you. But damn, you want it anyway.
Let's just get to the ratings before I lose consciousness.
All right. I give Fake as Puck a 5-minute major for hooking. Because boy, does Xander hook Sophie. And the reader, it's a penalty box you want to be in.
And I rate it 4 out of 5 egregious trope violations. It does exactly what it says on the tin, which is unfortunately very little of substance. It's literary junk food. Momentarily satisfying, ultimately empty calories.
So you hated it, but also kind of didn't. Perfect. That's the Heartbook Radio guarantee.
It's certainly a guarantee.
All right, lovebirds. That's all the time we got. Next week, we're tackling a real mind bender. My roommate is a sentient dust bunny, and he owes me rent. You don't want to miss it.
I assure you I do. This has been Heartbook Radio. Please consult a real doctor if you experience any symptoms after listening.
Or just read a fun book later.